Hey, good morning, guys. Happy week 3 of distance learning. Cannot believe it's already been 3 weeks, but here we are. So we'll go over our last day of week 2 plans, talk a little bit about the schedule and the calendar, and then also a little bit more about Microsoft Teams and what we should expect this week in terms of work and how to access all the stuff that we're doing. Parents, remember that I have a Zoom call planned for this afternoon. I got a couple emails on Friday, so I'll kind of go back through, filter through there, and make sure that I have the correct tallies. But it's looking like 4 o'clock might be about the best time for us to have a very, very short Zoom call just to make sure that we're all on the same page moving forward. I also received a couple emails or texts about how Microsoft Teams might not be working on your device. So I will troubleshoot that as well today. So I might not get to everybody's phone calls this week, or at least early in the week. I might just take Thursday and Friday to call everybody and check on you. So if I usually called you on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, it might be a little bit later in the week, but that's just because I want to make sure that I can make this shift to Microsoft Teams as solvable as possible. Campers know I don't say easy all the time, but I want to make it as easy as possible on everybody, because I know right when we got kind of in the swing of things with Zoom and everything else, the district wanted us to switch to Microsoft Teams. Now they're saying that we can use Zoom, so we might still do our big Zoom calls on Wednesday and Friday, or maybe just Friday, but we'll kind of see how Microsoft Teams goes. And I even saw a couple of you already put a message on Microsoft Teams yesterday, I believe. So Charlotte, Julian, and someone else, Thomas, I believe. So go check that out today. That's actually going to be one of your assignments tomorrow, is to get onto Teams and do 1 or 2 things. So I'll let you guys know about a little bit more about that this afternoon or tomorrow morning. So it is the 127th day of school. Virtual or not, we've been together for 127 days, which is amazing. It's been that long, and not too many left. So we're going to keep on making sure that it's the best that we can possibly make it. Today is the 6th of April. Tomorrow will be the 7th, and yesterday was the 5th. Special shout out to Marcus. It was his birthday yesterday. I hope you had a great birthday. I hope that you got to at least do one of the things you wanted to do. I know that it's a little bit more challenging to have like a big birthday party and all that other stuff, but hopefully after things settle down and we kind of go back to normal life, then you can do something with that. So happy birthday to you, Marcus. All right, so one more than 127. Soleil. One more than 127. And she would say 100. 128. 100. 2 tens. And 8 ones. Good. One less than 127, Thomas. One less. Less kind of usually means that we're taking something away. And 126. 10 more. So now we're switching from the ones to the tens. 10 more, Charlotte. 10 more than 127. 10 more than 20 is 30, so 10 more than 127 is 137. Ones place did not change, hundreds place did not change, and 10 less than 127, Sam B or Samantha, and 117. Nice job. Okay. So that was that. I can't really remember what my question was from Friday. It was a busy weekend for Mr. Collier. Kind of just was sitting around the house trying to figure out, looking at different things for that move coming up in June or before. So we were busy doing that. But my question today is, if today is the 6th of April, how many days until the 18th of April? So if today is the 6th of April, and I know that's backwards, Oh, the 6th is right here. How many days until the 18th? And it was backwards, like I said, so might not be very helpful at all. Oh, gotta make sure I get the Chiefs in there. But I'll reveal that answer tomorrow. Today is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. The weather for today and the rest of the week. Today, it just says partly cloudy, high of 69. Tomorrow, it still has some scattered thunderstorms. It doesn't really give me the percentage of how much it might rain, but it is saying that it is going to be scattered thunderstorms, about 0.21 inches of rain. So that's a pretty good storm. Wednesday, it's going to jump up almost 10 degrees. It's going to be a high of 78 and sunny. It says clouds in the morning, sun in the afternoon. Thursday, back to some thunderstorms, some rain. And then Friday and Saturday, it looks pretty sunny. Sunday, Monday, almost a week from now, it's supposed to be raining. So hopefully we have some good weather today and you can get out for a quick walk around Glover Park, but just make sure that you're practicing that social distancing. Okay, so for today, if you are kind of keeping up with this schedule, or if you're trying the best you can, then that's all I can really ask. We'd like you to be somewhere around lesson 10, but anywhere from lesson 7 to 10, 7 to 9, somewhere around there is pretty good. If you're below that, then maybe spend a little bit of extra time on math today so that we keep up with lesson 10, because next week, week 4 instead of week 3, we are going to switch to it's called candy store math, and it's just like a math activity where you're creating your own candy store, but you've got to be doing some addition and subtraction and on all this other stuff on there. So lesson, let's see, 10 today, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish, 15 by Friday. That would be really, really great if we could all get there by Friday or Monday next week. Reading and writing. Today is the day where you're going to actually plan out your rough draft, and you're also going to do your final draft of your comic strip or diary entry. So really, you're going to take everything you learned about global warming and all of its effects on and how we can stop it possibly. I saw about half of the campers' work last week about what they learned about global warming and all this other stuff. So make sure that you send me that work from last week if you can. If not, just keep on working hard, and I definitely trust everybody. But you're going to be doing either a comic strip of global warming or possibly a diary entry. So you could be writing a diary about, dear diary, today it was still a day without snow. And just go into a little bit of the facts you learned about global warming and how like the gases are getting trapped up in those invisible bubbles in the atmosphere. Or if you're going to do a comic strip, you might start somewhere in the past, and your comic strip can kind of show how global warming has affected maybe in the mountains. Like Alina had a really good comic strip that she already did on Friday, and she was talking about how there was one mountain, and so each part of the comic strip showed 10 years at a time. So 10 years later, the mountain looks different. Why does it look different? Well, global warming has affected this. 10 years later after that, there was hardly any snow, and the animals were having a hard time staying cold or finding food or something like that. So just let me know if you have any questions about that today. Your journal writing, since that is going to be a pretty big project to do today, journal writing you can skip today if you want to, but I think it's pretty fun writing prompts. So congratulations, the president just announced that everyone over the age of 7 is allowed to get their driver's license. Write a paragraph about your first day, about how your first day of driving would go. Where would you go? How would you feel sitting in the driver's seat for the first time? So that would be a pretty fun one. And my topic sentence would be, awesome, let's go buy a car, or something like that. So I would start off with an exclamatory or an exclamation point sentence, and that's really a good way to catch your reader's attention. If it's not a really serious, informative one, maybe talking whenever we read about sit-in next week, you might not want to start it with an exclamatory or a joking one, or but for like these these fun little writing prompts here. You can always, your topic sentence can always be an exclamatory, or it can be like a sound word like beep beep, move over, Mr. Collier's finally driving, or move over, Charlotte is finally driving at the age of 7 or 8. And then for science, yet another cool experiment, Mr. Ben. Write 2 sentences what you learned from the experiment from yesterday, which would have been Friday. If you weren't able to do one of the last 2 experiments, then today for science, you can either skip it, or you can get onto Mystery Science or Brain Pop Junior, or one of those other sites that we've kind of have in our Clever accounts. So that's it. I hope that everybody has a great week. I'll look forward to talking to everybody a little bit later in the week, and parents, I look forward to our quick Zoom meeting this afternoon about Microsoft Teams. And campers, remember, try out Teams today, try it out tomorrow, go in there and put a little note in there. It's really, really fun. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.